The state funeral for Queen Elizabeth will be held on Monday, September 19th, royal officials say, as her son Charles was officially proclaimed the new king in a colourful ceremony laden with pageantry and dating back centuries. The death of the 96-year monarch has provoked tears, sadness and warm tributes, not just from the Queen's own close family and many Britons, but also from around the world, reflecting her presence on the world stage for 70 years. Watch in the video above. Charles III proclaimed king. Catch all of your favorite shows on Channel 7 or stream free on 7+. We all thought she was invincible, her grandson Prince William, now the heir to the throne, said. It's been surreal, he said during a walkabout outside Windsor Castle, where he and his wife Kate appeared closely in public for the first time in 2 years with his younger brother Harry and his wife Meghan, a sign Elizabeth's death might help heal a rift between Charles' sons. Elizabeth's oak coffin, covered with the royal standard of Scotland and with a wreath of flowers on top, has been lying in the ballroom of Balmoral Castle, her summer home in Scotland, where she died peacefully on Thursday. On Sunday, it will be driven by hearse through remote Highland villages to Scotland's capital Edinburgh during a 6-hour journey that will allow people to pay their respects. The coffin will then be flown to London on Tuesday, where it will remain at Buckingham Palace before being taken to Westminster Hall to lie in state until the funeral at Westminster Abbey at 11 a.m., 8 p.m. Est, on September 19th. The death of Elizabeth, Britain's longest reigning monarch, has prompted an outpouring of tributes around the globe. Buildings and landmarks in Europe, the Americas and Africa have been lit up in the red, white and blue of the United Kingdom's flag. Charles, 73, immediately succeeded his mother, but an accession council met at St. James, the most senior royal palace in the United Kingdom built for Henry VIII in the 1530s, to proclaim him as king on Saturday. The council, formed of privy councillors whose centuries-old role has been to advise the monarch, included his son and heir William, wife Camilla and the UK's new Prime Minister, Liz Truss, who signed the proclamation of his accession. 6 former prime ministers, senior bishops and a swathe of politicians cried out "God save the King" as the announcement was approved. I am deeply aware of this great inheritance and of the duties and heavy responsibilities of sovereignty which have now passed to me, Charles said. In taking up these responsibilities, I shall strive to follow the inspiring example I have been set in upholding constitutional government and to seek the peace, harmony and prosperity of the peoples of these islands and of the Commonwealth realms and territories throughout the world. Later, on the Proclamation Gallery, a balcony above Friary Court of St. James's Palace, the Garter King of Arms, David White, accompanied by others in gold and red heraldic outfits, read out the principal proclamation, as trumpets sounded. Soldiers in traditional scarlet uniforms shouted "Hip, hip, hurrah" as White called for 3 cheers for the king. Watching on were a few hundred people allowed into the court, including small children on parents' shoulders, a woman clutching flowers and elderly people on mobility scooters. Saturday's events reflected proclamations announcing new kings and queens that date back hundreds of years. He became king and head of state not only of the United Kingdom but of 14 other realms, including Australia, Canada, Jamaica, New Zealand, and Papua New Guinea. It was the first proclamation of a monarch to be televised, and for most Britons, it was the first such event in their lifetime, as Elizabeth was the only monarch they have ever known. Charles himself was just 3 when she became queen in 1952. The UK has declared a period of mourning until the state funeral for Elizabeth, which will be a public holiday. Leaders from around the world are expected in London for the funeral, including US President Joe Biden, who said on Friday he would attend. Charles' coronation as king will take place at a later date, and the timing for that is not yet clear. There was a 16-month gap between Elizabeth becoming queen and her coronation in 1953. And finally, thank you all for watching the video. Please like and comment your opinion so we can discuss together. Don't forget to subscribe, press the bell to follow and update many other interesting news. See you in the next videos. Goodbye.